Let's talk about Pythagoras' theorem. So we use Pythagoras for right-angled triangles. And Pythagoras' theorem says this: a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where a, b, and c are the sides of the triangle. Specifically, c is always the hypotenuse, which is the longest edge in the right-angled triangle. And then a and b can be whichever way round you like. Let's look at an example. Here we've got a triangle and we want to calculate the length of AC. First things first, let's label the triangle. So C is always that longest edge, and then A and B can be like this. We then write out Pythagoras' theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and we plug the numbers in. 4.2 squared plus 5.6 squared equals c squared. We can use our calculators here, and when we type that in, we get 49 equals c squared. So now the really important bit is to square root 49 in order to get c, and therefore c equals 7 centimeters. Example 2, we have two triangles stuck together here. Calculate the length of AD, give your answer to 3 significant figures. So let's work with the two triangles separately, starting with this one. We've got two of the lengths and we want to find the third length, so that's perfect for Pythagoras. C is always the longest edge. A and B, I'm going to do this way round. Pythagoras says a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And again, I just plug in my numbers. So 14 squared plus b squared, which we don't know in this case, equals 19 squared. This time we want to rearrange for b. So b squared is going to be 19 squared take away 14 squared. In the calculator, that's 165. And therefore b is the square root of 165. Now, if you can, I'd recommend you get comfortable with writing the square root of numbers. These are also called surds, and it helps to keep our answer more accurate until the end when we can round. Now we know that on this blue triangle, b is root 165. We can then use that as part of the other triangle, so the orange one in this case. Remember, always C is the longest edge, and A and B can be whichever way round, so I'm just going to call the 10A and keep this one as B. And once again, it's another Pythagoras. Plug the numbers in. Now for b squared, b is root 165, so I'm going to put that in brackets squared equals c squared. Type this in, you get 265 for c squared. Therefore, c is the square root of 265, or just root 265 if you want. If you type that in to your calculator, you get 16.3. That's it for now. If you found this video useful, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And do share this with anyone else you think might find it helpful. Thanks, and see you next time.